Hello everyone. Hey, I'm starting up this channel. My name is Joe. I'm starting up this channel because I've seen a lot of other YouTube channels, and I felt like, hey, if they can give their opinion, I can give mine. I'm pretty opinionated guy, so I'll be giving my opinion and my take on a lot of various issues. To start off, I just want to talk about this upcoming presidential election coming up. You have Donald Trump and Mike Pence on one side, and you have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris on the other for the Dems. I know how people feel about the current president, Donald Trump. There's a lot of negativity around him. And plus him being a Republican, I can kind of understand. Trump has said some really, 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 really disparaging and emotionally charged things that really triggered people. He has said some outrageous things. But his policies that he has put in place, I think we need to pay attention to them because some of them is not as bad as his speech. If that makes any sense to you, some of his policies have not been as bad as his speech and him talking and his bravado and his narcissistic aura that he carries around with him. It just, some of the policies that he's put in place haven't been as bad as like his own narcissism. If you keep him off TV and saying dumb stuff, we probably be halfway decent. And then, you have Joe Biden on the other side. Well, you have Mike Pence, that's the VP. He's, he's kind of hard to swallow as well. But hey, that's the Republican side. Then we had the Democrats. Joe Biden. I have my problems with Joe Biden. Oh, first of all, before I get into the Democrats, I would just like to say that I am not a devout follower of any party. I am an independent with independent views, and I base my choices on who do I believe is the best person to move the country forward in a progressive manner for the most people in the United States, in this country. So I don't have a loyal allegiance to any party, political party. It's who I feel would be the best candidate for the position for our country. That's what I want. I want to make that known. The best candidate to move our country forward. Okay? So let me get to the Dems. Joe Biden sit up here. He's the Democratic thing. Most people that I've talked to only want to vote for Joe Biden to be anti-Trump, which is a terrible reason to vote for anybody in the first place, to be anti another person. You just want to vote for them to be anti the other candidate. That signals trouble right there. But besides that, Joe Biden has said some outrageous things himself. He's explicitly said to black folks, if you don't vote for him, you are not black. And he wasn't playing when he said that. That was offensive to me, and I'm pretty sure many other black people. And it should have been. And then just recently, not too recently, he said something to the degree of black people, or he implied that black people wasn't the diverse group, meaning that we all are alike. He implied that we are all, as black people, we are all alike. We're not a diverse people. We're all alike. So basically, he's saying that we go along with, we just tag along blindly with the Democratic Party. That's what he's saying. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh Joe. But then we have Kamala Harris. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to be funny on her name. I just don't know the correct pronunciation. Kamala Harris. We have her. Now, I don't know much about Kamala Harris. I don't know too much about her. I know that her mother was 100% Indian, I believe, Middle Eastern Indian, and her dad's supposed to have been a mixture of Jamaican and white, or Jamaican and Hispanic, or I know her dad is biracial, Jamaican and something else. So this makes her a black woman. And she's running on the ticket with Joe Biden, who in the primary, she was critical of Joe Biden, and she even hinted at him being racist. Kamala Harris is running as the VP for Joe Biden, who in the primary, she accused, she implied, and I believe accused him of being racist, actually. And she's running for VP for Joe Biden. And wow. And it just goes on. It's like, and then another thing with the Democrats. Joe Biden had made it known that he was looking for a black woman to be his vice presidential candidate instead of looking for the best vice presidential candidate. Now, I'm a black male, and I'm not for, I repeat, not for affirmative action. I am not pro-affirmative action. I'm not. I believe definitely it should be equality, and it shouldn't be racism, or a person shouldn't be denied because of their race. I definitely do not believe a person should be denied for their race or getting a position they are rightfully qualified for. But I'm not a follower of or a believer in affirmative action either, because affirmative action, they made into to me, affirmative action is put out there as it's not helping us black folks. It's kind of making us look like second class citizens, and it's playing us like second class citizens. Now, I'm not knocking when affirmative action was put in place and what it was put in place for, but I don't think that it has taken on what it was initially put in place to do. It has become a circus, basically. They're putting people in positions just because of their race, where they may not be qualified to be in, but they just put them in there because they race and affirmative action. And I don't think that's right. And I think that in the end, that's a bad thing for us black folks, because you put a person in a position that they're not qualified for, and they're a black person. More than likely, you're putting them in a position to almost fail, and then you can come back later and say, oh, see, I like black people. I put this black person here. This black person had this position. They couldn't make it. You don't mention qualifications or nothing. They're just some black folks. I put black folks here. They ain't qualified, but I put them there. They're not going to say they're not qualified. They're just going to say they're black. We like you black folks because we put you black folks there. So basically, you're pandering to black folks. That is a pandering. The pandering to black folks. When you do that, when you just put black folks here, I'm going to put a black woman here, put a black man here, you're pandering to black folks. And anybody that's pandering to a person, I'm suspect of. I'm suspect of anybody that's pandering to folks. But that's not either here or there. I guess you supposed to show some type of support to who you're aiming your campaign at. But straight up pandering, straight up pandering. See, the Democrats, to me, or Joe Biden campaign saying to me that you can have two white people, one president, one vice president, and it could be where they promote or support issues that affect black people. That's what it seems like to me. And if that's the truth, if that's what they're saying, that's wrong too. I mean, Kamala Harris is just, you put this person up here to throw us a curveball, to pander to us. So I just don't know. So leave comments below what you believe about this election, this upcoming election, November the 3rd, I believe it is. if you like the video, if you got something out of the vehicle, if you got anything out of the video and you enjoyed it, hit that like button, maybe subscribe. I'm be talking about a lot of interesting things. Since I'm just starting this channel, I may bombard this channel with videos initially just to get my feet wet, because I got a lot on my mind that I just want to get out. And like I said, if you have a comment, leave it below, and I hope to talk to you all soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, peace, peace.